Hi, so this is episode 1 of What Have I Learned About Leadership This Week. It's Friday afternoon, I'm here in the home office, which is almost there. I've still got to, pot some of the plants properly. But I've only really just got this to a position where I feel like I can broadcast from here. So welcome to my home workspace. And I think moving forward, I'd probably anticipate doing maybe 50-50 of these kind of broadcasts from here. And I'd like to think that the rest will either be from one of our metropolitan spaces, mostly in Sydney and Brisbane, and then as and when I'm there in LA. And also I like the idea, and we'll see if this works, of me recording, on the road conversations with whichever leader I may be spending some time with, who's willing to sort of put their thoughts about what they've learned about leadership this week on the airwaves with you all. So the intention here is to have a weekly broadcast that I hope the 4i community will hold me accountable to maintaining. Just short, a few minutes, and really, what have I learnt about leadership this week? Through my own leadership of the 4i business, and through the eyes, and ultimately the experience of the leaders that I've interacted with, worked with, supported, helped, hopefully, over the week that's gone by. So this week I'm going to go with two topics: intention and intentional leadership, and resilience. So intentional leadership, first of all, and what do I mean by that? I think it's really the combination of focus, planning, sort of being conscious and mindful of what intentionality you bring into every forum, every context, every interaction that you have as a leader, and also really paying attention to your intention, and that your intention may have unintended consequences as well as intended ones. So I think there have been a couple of interactions this week that have really caused me to think, okay, what's my intention here? Why am I showing up? What is it that I'm trying to achieve here with this person in this interaction? One of them, it was more of a supportive interaction with one of my team, and really my intention was to catalyze some activity in them, that would help them sort of overcome a particular obstacle, and my intention was get them to a position where they can see the outcomes of some productivity, and that will start self-perpetuating. The other one was with a leader that I'm coaching at the moment, and their quandary at the moment is really around a transition, in their life, in their career, and an opportunity, therefore, to define what their intention is going to be for their career moving forward. And then the second topic, resilience. So I've had 3 conversations almost in 3 days. I think it was 4 days, but 3 conversations specifically about sleep as part of the overall, sort of resilience, spectrum. And sleep for these 3 people and in these 3 conversations all had a very similar connotation, that they weren't getting enough, or that they were getting very inconsistent sleep, and that really either previously or over the course of these conversations it became very apparent what a powerful force, either positively or negatively, sleep can be, to help you lead better. It's clearly related to energy and output and productivity and focus, but also to the whole spectrum of emotional intelligence levers. If you haven't got the focus, you're going to be paying attention to the emotional signals that you're going to be presented with, by your clients, by your team, by others in your business. Your cognitive faculties, your ability to interpret those signals is radically diminished by lack of sleep. So this led me to actually pen an article that has been in my mind, and the intention has been there for a while. To write, what have I been doing with sleep? Sleep's a personal battle of mine, which is an individual thing, and I also have young kids and a busy business, which keeps me, away from home and on the road a lot of the time. So that article's available now on 4iLeadership.com. I'll attach the link to it in the comments for anybody that's interested. But it's really what's been working for me. I've been guinea pigging, self-experimenting with sleep enablers for probably about 3 years, at this point, and have really found a whole collection of routines and little sort of nudges, things to do before getting into bed, which can really, really help get not just more sleep, but better sleep, and sleep which far better positions me, to be the leader that I want to be, once I'm into the world the next day. So look, that's the end of the broadcast for today. Just want to keep it brief and succinct and hopefully interesting and informative. I look forward to any comments from anybody that does view this and want to leave them. And all the best, and lead well, and I'll see you next week.